Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Lotus Spirit Tarot. My name is Shannon Colleen, and before we get started, I just want to take a moment and thank you all so very much for your support of this channel. All of the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments. I read each and every one, so thank you, Taurus, for supporting this channel, especially those thumbs up, which really, gets these messages out to the other Taurus who need to hear them. If you have not yet subscribed, please feel free to do so. And don't forget to click that little bell. That bell not only notifies you of when Spirit and I upload a new reading, but also when we go live. And if you are interested in a personal reading, all of that information is in the description box below. So with that being said, this reading is what does Spirit want you to know? It is timeless. So whenever you come across this, whether it's as soon as it's uploaded or if it's a year from now, that's when you're meant to see it. Okay. So let's go ahead and get an overall energy from the divine source creator. What do we have for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know right now? What is the message for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know right now? Show me clearly. What does Taurus need to know right now? Show me clearly, please. What does Taurus need to know right now? Show us clearly. What does Taurus need to know? Thank you. All right, Taurus, let's see what came out here. We have this beautiful skunk spirit, and I love this card. I mean, I just love this card because I love the message. Because it's so important, and we often don't. It says here, know your worth, okay? Know your worth, know your worth, know your worth, all right? So the divine is saying, Taurus, I understand. It's been a long, hard road, right? Where a lot of you Taurus had started out your lives, your very young lives, knowing your worth. And then somehow life got to you, right? Whether it was abusive parents, whether it was abusive, love relationships, whether it was abusive bosses, whether it was people just pummeling you with horrible information that wasn't true. You're not pretty enough. You're not handsome enough. You're not smart enough. You're not this. You're not that, right? You're not thin enough. You're not tall enough. You're not, strong enough. You're not this. You're not that. You cannot take care of yourself. I have to be here to take care of you. You name it, Taurus, and one of you Taurus has been through one of that, all of that. And it's been a hard, long road to get back to knowing your worth. Well, this is it. This is where the divine is saying, now it's time to step back into where you were at 5, where you were at 6. This is about standing in the confidence that a Taurus has. Taurus are one of the strongest signs, okay, and takes on a lot of the crap in this world, for sure, right? However, Taurus is also one of the most confident signs out there. And when we stop listening to the media or to the ads or to the diet books or to whatever it is out there, to the parents, to the lovers that told Taurus, you were not worth it, you're shedding that, okay? You are blowing stink. How dare I say this, but Spirit has a funny way of making me talk. You're blowing stink out your ass, okay? Meaning all that stink you gave me, I've digested it, and I've realized that like a bad food poisoning, it's got to come out of my system. Okay, so I know, strangest way for Spirit to have me talk, but you're blowing that out of your soul. You're blowing that out of your mind. You're blowing that out of your physical being, right? Because we hold emotion in our physical being, and you're saying enough is enough. And you've been doing it slowly but surely. And I feel like when you see this message from the divine, when you see this message from Spirit, it's the end all be all, right? It is like, that is it. Never again will I ever doubt my self-worth. Never again will I get paid less than I'm worth. Never again will I get love less than I deserve, less than I give, because Taurus, you've got the biggest hearts, right? So big message here, okay? Big message here. We've got the 9, the 54, which is a 9 in numerology, which is about the end, okay? The end is near, right? The battle's almost over. They're showing me the 9 of Wands. Like, that battle's almost over. And that is an inner battle. You can't blame other people. You can't play the victim, Taurus, right? You can't sit there and go, well, I'm this way because of that person. No, you can sit there and you can acknowledge that maybe it did absolutely have an effect on you, but that's not who you are, right? That's not who I am. I'm not going to let other people identify me. They can label me, they can say what they want, but I'm not going to let them warp my sense of worth. So big message coming out here for you, Taurus, and I love it. And I love it when the divine is blunt and just saying, you're going to blow all that shit out your ass. Okay, I'm done. It no longer is serving me. It's not good for my insides. It's not good for my soul. It's not good for my heart. It's not good for my mind. It's not good for my body. Therefore, here comes the stink, right? Letting it out. So, sorry if it's so graphic, but that's the way Spirit wanted me to say it. Maybe to grab your attention. All right, so angels, guides, ancestors, what does Taurus need to know right now? Ooh, I love this. Page of Cups. Here we go. People have told you when pigs fly, you're going to prove to them pigs can fly, okay? This is you communicating with your higher self, with Spirit, on such a high level that it does not matter what you see on the news. It does not matter what someone says to you, your boss, your lover, whatever. You know that there's a higher calling for you to be the best version of you, to not let, accept anything less, okay? This, for a lot of you, is going to be new love coming in too. Either romantic love, because now you know your worth, so the right energy can come and support that, or you're going to start doing what you love. Like, I'm no longer going to work for this person who is just berating me all the time, right? New beginning of love for self. That's the big message with that Page of Cups. New beginning with love for self. Beautiful, Taurus. Beautiful. All right, what else do we have? Angels, guides. Okay. Sorry, cards are flying. All right, what do we have here? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. You've been working on this, Taurus. You've been setting those seeds of intention with yourself. You've been really doing the work necessary, or some of you are starting to do the work necessary to really plant the seeds in your mind, in your heart, and your soul of what your worth is. And you're going to be rewarded for it, okay? Because the Seven of Pentacles is about setting those intentions, knowing your worth, for example, and then healing those old wounds, letting go of that old stuff and giving loving energy to self, to what this is. And then it grows and it bears fruit and you will be rewarded. Okay. You are going to be rewarded in this lifetime because you're recognizing all of this. Okay. Self-love is not cockiness. Those are two different things. Confidence and cockiness are two different things, right? We don't like cocky people, but we love confident people, and you are stepping in your confidence. And this is not something that's short term, where once, in your early 20s, and it doesn't matter your age, I'm just using this as an example, where you were confident, but you kind of second guess yourself. And then you went into a low, and then you went into a little bit of a high. No, I feel really good about myself, right? In that cycle, you're breaking the cycle. And now you're going to live the rest of your days. I don't care if you're 20 or you're 80, you're going to live the rest of your days knowing just how important you are, just how valuable you are. So this is long-term sustainability. This is something that keeps going, that doesn't fade. Along with it, we have the Judgment card. Well, there you go. You're not letting others judge you. Or they can, but you don't care, right? This is, I am not going to let others judge me, or I'm not going to let that affect me. I am not even going to judge myself, right? All the things that you thought, that you felt guilty for, that you felt like were wrong or mistakes, you're letting go of all of that because you know that they're just lessons and experiences that you had to, go through here. And you're letting your higher self shine. I mean, you're really letting your higher self shine, your true core of who you are shine. And you don't care, right? You don't care what people think. And it's not a cold thing. It's an honest thing. And I will tell you, Taurus, and I will just have to tell you, yeah, of course I used to think what people thought all the time without even knowing I cared. Sometimes I knew I cared, sometimes I didn't. But when I truly let that go and I just put myself out there, this is me, like it or not, boy, did things change in my life. So it's time for you to ascend to your higher self. What else do we have here? Page of Swords. Wow, I love it. This is where true knowledge is coming in for you. Knowledge of who you are. This is where you go for it. You're like where everybody said you're not smart enough to become a lawyer. You're like, watch me. Okay. This is where you truly learn about yourself, about the world, about how things work, about how everything is limitless. Okay. And we often gain knowledge. I always say, if I'm not gaining more knowledge, then you're stagnant. So whether that is experience, right? We gain knowledge through new experiences, whether it's picking up a book. Again, Taurus, I will tell you, when I was younger, I was not a book reader. And now I just can't get enough, right? So, because I'm always wanting to know more, learn more, especially with esoteric things and, spirituality and all of this, right? You are now opening up to all that you can absorb. It's almost like you're a child again, Taurus, where, children easily absorb information and you're going to easily absorb. So if you're thinking about going back to school, trust me, you are going to do excellent. Okay. Whatever this may be, right? You are a sponge for new knowledge. I love it. Gorgeous. Oh, sorry, that was loud. Let's see what else we have. They got me all excited. Here. Yeah, see the moon in reverse. You are everything's going to be unveiled to you about how worthy you truly are. And by knowing that and living in that type of energy, that high vibrational energy, things are going to just start happening. And what was once hidden now comes out. The truth, right, is going to come out. And I don't mean that in an ugly way, guys. I mean it in the most beautiful way possible. Okay? How this works here in this reality. How you live, and not just like for long periods, like your day-to-day life is going to change for the better. It's going to be amazing. Make sure you put a comment in there, guys. Make sure you put a comment in there. Let's see what else we have. Thank you. And I love this. This is so perfect that this came out. You've got the King of Wands, that fire energy. I told you, they got me all excited, right? This is where you're living your passion, right? This is where you're walking to the beat of your own drum, knowing whatever's going on, you are stable with those 4 wands. You are stable in who you are, which just makes, the Knight of Wands attracts people. This is you taking action with this. Right? The knight, the king, the queen, they're very attractive. They're very passionate, right? A little wild. It's time for Taurus to be a little bit more wild, right? And you are going to do and experience things in your life that get you excited now because you're walking to the beat of your own drum with this Knight of Wands. It's amazing. I mean, you are going to feel so free. I can't even explain it. You have to live through it. I can't. And then look at this. They didn't have me do this for Aries, but they're having me do it for you. Look at that 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, money, love, self-love. But look at where it's coming from. That heart chakra right there, living your purest life. I mean, I even love this card because this person has blue hair. You want to have blue hair? Have blue hair, right? Like you're done with other people judging you, right? You are going to have gratitude. This is a card of gratitude, satisfaction, wish fulfillment, hitting those goals, emotionally feeling amazing. Wow. Emotionally feeling amazing, right? So I love that. Let's see what else we have here. Angels, guides, ancestors. Show me more for Taurus, please. Show me more. Show me more. Show me more. Spirit, what do you want Taurus to know? Show me more. Thank you. All right, let's see what came out here. Freedom. I just said that, didn't I? You're going to have so much freedom. You're going to feel so free. I love this. I have the freedom and power to create the life I desire. If that doesn't sum up everything Spirit just said, I don't know what does. Okay, that is brilliant. Thank you, Spirit. So let's go ahead. We're going to dive deeper into this, Taurus. I'm very excited for this reading. We're going to do the extended on the Patreon channel. If you haven't been over there, I highly recommend that you check it out. The link is in the description box. So let's see where Spirit wants to go. They may stay on this topic. They may go a different direction. I never know. But what do we have here? Ace of, there it is. Holy Mother of Goodness. Ace of Wands, there it is. There's your new beginning. This is amazing. So listen, Taurus, if this is the end of the road for you, just freedom. All I can say is freedom. Wow. Know your worth, own your freedom. Amazing. And if this resonates with you, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're coming over to Patreon to see what this Ace of Wands is all about, I cannot wait to see you over there. And as always, Taurus, all of my love to you.